Okay, Laura, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so guys, I'm so excited. I just learned like something very game changing for our pop-up events, but I'll tell you that in a second. First thing is, I think all of our I Want It Alls are going to come in today, tomorrow, the day after. I highly recommend everyone does a Facebook Live with their new stuff and kind of do it in that one fact, one love format and try to do it in less than 15 minutes and make sure you mention at the end, I'm doing these super fun new 15-minute pop-up shops. I'm just doing these overviews. And if you want to host one on Zoom, I'll send you a free gift. And then you just have to write in the comments. So they comment on it in your live. That's like going to be crucial for growth. So that, and then but make sure you go like less than 15 minutes to show that we can do that. That's the first thing. And I would probably start it out by being like, we're just so excited about our company and the philosophy and just our wanting to be the best company for the world. Kind of like rewatch that new product launch because that was helpful the way we did that. And I'll answer questions. Let me just get through my few things for my own brain. And then, okay, this is also key. I was talking to Heather about it today. We all feel weird about some friends and family because sometimes they're the weirdest with us. Invite them to have your own, like just if you had a new product, we would have a new product launch at our house. I do 2 a year, new products and holiday. I'd invite out all my friends and family over and it's always really successful. Let's do a 15-minute pop-up that you're hosting and invite your friends and family. Then when they see us do it, they'll be like, oh, I'd host one. Because, we'll make sure at the end of it to be like, if you want to host one, comment in the chat on Zoom. I think people don't want to say yes until they know what they're saying yes to. So invite them to a personal one for all the people that won't host. And then the other thing is, this is the coolest thing ever. I've been worried about follow-up from these Zoom events. And then Steph can share how yesterday went, but we did get good feedback. At the beginning of it, and I'm still working on the outline, we're going to say, hey, it's 15 minutes. If you want to stay on after, we'll answer questions. But this is the most important thing. I'm going to explain to people at the beginning, like, hey, every single one of you are getting a gift from me for being on. And what we're going to do is write them a thank you note with a little fizz stick or hydration or whatever. In the chat section, just write out your phone number or email. And that way I'll follow up to get your address so I can send you your gift. I'm not telling them what it is. And that way they're used to the chat section. So when I get to the nutrition and I say, hey, if you want to learn more about the 30-day, just say link in the comments. That way they're used to the chats. Okay. But here's what's cool in Zoom. You can see the chat. Like there's actually a button that you can click. I just learned just now. I can find just the text in the chat. So I'll have all of their information right there. So I don't have to go to the hostess and say, okay, can you give me everyone's information? It's all right there if they want to be a part of it. So it is going to be such an easier way for follow-up. I can't tell you how excited I am about that.
And also, Renee, you can also screenshot the chat box. There's a thing on the bottom that says screenshot the chat box.
Yeah,
so you
totally.
That just so you get all the comments.
Right. And then whoever hosts it, also, there's like a button that you can say, just text. Anyway, I'll show you guys, but I wanted to just share that with you. Steph, do you want to share with them how it went? It was our first one, but it was so fun.
Yes, it was good. Sorry, I'm outside and that lawn
You're
is
good.
being outside blowing the yard, but it was really good. There were 2 young girls, kind of Miami and younger girls. I thought it was great. They had a lot. They loved it overall. They thought it was great that we did a little overview of everything so they could go back. If they were more interested in something else, we could go into what that was. That we didn't spend a lot of time on each product. And they did like us going around the room at the beginning and asking the magic wand thing. And then we kind of took notes. Like Katie's like, I really like sweets. And then I would take a note and then I could follow up with her on our sweet treats. And then at the end, they also liked we had an idea that we could say, well, okay, we know it's 15 minutes. If anyone needs to hop off, you can, but we're going to stick around a few more minutes if anybody has any questions about the products. So we could stick around maybe another 5 or 10 minutes, right?
The other thing that made me feel good is they said they would not get on a Facebook one. It made me feel good that we were doing it this way. I was like, okay, this is what our team decided. It's like what feels good to us. And they were like, we wouldn't do that. And that's what we want to know, what people would do. So I felt great about that.
Yeah, that's
So
great.
yeah, so that made me feel good. Okay, I'm gonna just stop